attended any event? No? Okay, surprising. Uh,
Anything personal, sir, or
No.
it is anything officially?
Fine, doesn't matter what it is. If it could be a personal, it could be a personal thing. Let's assume it's a personal thing. Tell me if someone has attended any kind of event where you got to meet a lot of people for the first
So
time.
I have met
Yes. Tell me more about it. What was the
six
event?
months. Yeah, 6 months back, I was working as a accounts department in one
Okay.
office. It was a fashion floor fashion company.
Okay.
There we used to sell the Piper company's mosquito screens nets.
Right.
So in that case, we put at the stall in the Mantri Square
Okay.
Mall.
Okay.
In that time, we went to that stall to present our company products to the
Okay. Okay.
people who has visited there.
Right. Okay. Can you tell me what was the experience of that event?
It was very good. I saw different kinds of attitudes of the peoples were visited.
Hmm.
Some were
Hmm.
not were interested and came to see the product what we
Right.
are about. Some were came for the time pass being, and some
Okay.
really took the products from us. We saw the n number of peoples in some different characters like that.
Okay. Okay. So look, that's precisely what I have to discuss today. Okay. One of the best things that you can do in professional life or even in personal life is to build a strong network. Okay, let me repeat that once again. One of the best things you can do in professional life and personal life is to build a strong network. Network is not what you have with your friends. That is not your network. That is your network for personal things, right? Any personal requirements, you go to your friends, which is fair enough. A lot of the network that someone builds for professional goals and professional progress has to happen beyond your close circle. Your close circle is what? Your family, your friends, your associates, some people you deal with day in, day out. But is that your network? Your extended network goes beyond that. People that you know professionally who will help you in very, very specific ways. Let's take an example. Okay, let quickly I'll try to add an example. Let's assume I want to connect someone to her key. I want to connect someone wants to get connected to this organization. They have requested me to connect them. What do in this particular circle right now? I know three people very well. Okay, I know Swati, I know Avneet, I know Alekya. Three people I know very well. So I have three options of connecting that person to this organization with confidence. I know if I tell any of these three individuals, they will easily get connected to this organization without any issues. That is my extended network. Okay? Extended network is beneficial to everyone. It doesn't matter whether it benefits you or it benefits someone you know. But the network that you have in professional life will add a lot of value to you. Okay, understand again, my value, the obsession with value for me will never change. Anything that adds value or any person that adds value is absolutely important in your life. These are the people you want more. I'll ask you one question each. I'll need each of you to answer that. Let me share my slide and then I'll tell you what to do. But let's be very, very specific about this as we discuss it because this is going to be very important today. One second. Okay. I think you should see the screen very soon. Is it visible now to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Great. Fantastic. Now let's try to get answers one by one. Your name I know, so forget about that. If you want to tell me your name once again, I'll be happy. Just for communication's sake. Tell me your current role or career goals. This second question is very important for me. Your current role, if you're doing one, and your career goals. So when I say career goals, you're thinking ahead. I'm not putting the normal, HR kind of questions where I say next 5 years what you want to do. I don't want that. Simple career goals that you have. I'll give you an example. If the best, answer that people can give to a career goal question is, eventually, after 10 years of my work experience, I want to become an entrepreneur. So 10 years of work experience, later on, I'll be in some other field, which is fair enough, but that is a very specific career goal. So second question, what is your current role? What are your career goals? 3, one thing that you're looking to gain from networking. What is the one thing you want? If you get connected to people, let's say random people, okay, ones you don't know at all, what should you get from them? Do you want mentorship? Do you want job opportunities? You want collaborations? You want something else? But I want very specific answers to this. Specific questions, specific answers. Who wants to go first? Raise of hand. Let's see if you have clarity now in whatever you want to do in your life and how networking can help you. Yes, Neetu.
Yes, sir. My name is Neetu. I'm from
Yes.
Jaipur, Rajasthan, and
Okay.
my career goal is to become a data analyst. I'm preparing for that to upskill myself. And from
Okay.
networking, I want to get the job opportunity and
Okay.
mentorship also. Right now,
Okay.
I had someone in my network in LinkedIn
Okay.
for mentorship, so that I
Okay.
can know how to what is the right path, so that my path will become easy to
Okay.
get my goals.
To reach your goals. Okay.
Yes,
Fine.
yes.
Very specific, very nicely put. Okay. So data analysts, you have connected to someone on LinkedIn. You know
Huh.
exactly what you want out of your network. Great. Fantastic. Let me see if I have some backup questions for you. In the meantime, Manjula, yes, you have raised your hand.
So myself, Manjula,
Yes.
I have an experience, nearly 5 years experience in a telecalling job in a
Okay.
PPO call center. My
Okay.
career goal is to place a good job in a company to
Okay.
settle myself. And
Okay.
I need that this one networking because of the job opportunity I required on that.
Okay.
If we get a good networking, this one, so they will refer the good jobs for us. So we can try on that.
Right.
And
Okay.
as well as mentorship is nothing but to help of the next career. How can we build ourselves in other careers? And some knowledge also we will get from the networking.
Okay, okay, fair enough. So again, very similar to what Neetu was saying about, getting job opportunities, maybe getting mentorship for job opportunities. One of those things is probably common here, which is okay, fine. Who wants to go next? Yes, Kartika, yes.
Yes, sir. So good morning.
Yes,
Good
good
morning,
morning.
everybody. Myself, Kartika, sir. Actually, I have got around 10 years of experience in teaching field as an assistant professor.
Okay,
But for the past 2 years, that is, I took a career break in order to take
right.
care of my children.
Okay,
Yeah, but I want to, but I have a passion to shift into an IT side. So
okay,
since my
okay,
background is from non-IT, I have a passion to shift into an IT side. So that's why I have applied and I came to this net to know about this network in the social media. And even I have got a call regarding that, and I want to utilize the things which they are providing. That is the opportunities, job opportunities, and the mentorships,
okay,
everything as you mentioned.
okay,
So I want to
okay,
utilize it in an effective manner to get placed in an IT company. Presently, I am looking for a data analyst and data scientist oriented jobs.
okay, okay, fine, fair
Thank
enough.
you.
So again, do you notice one common factor here? Everyone wants to network to get job opportunities, right? And to get mentorship for job opportunities. So that is one common factor I'm finding now with whatever I have heard so far. Okay. Who wants to go next? There are some others who have joined this call today. How about you ladies who want to go? Shruti, Madhushri, Shilpa, Pallavi, anyone? I'd like to hear from you if you are there on this call.
Sir, I'd like to go.
Yes, Shilpa.
I'm sorry if there is background noise.
No problem. No problem. Go ahead.
I am Shilpa, and I am formerly a tech analyst.
Okay.
I have been on a break, and I'm currently considering reconnecting back to the industry.
Okay.
So my career goal currently is to be a data analyst and work for an organization. So that is my current goal. The thing that I'm looking to gain from networking is to connect with new people,
Okay.
understand things from their perspective, get more fresh insights about the current trends that are there in the industry.
Mm-hmm.
Apart from obviously for looking out for job opportunities. So that is what I.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Fair enough. I'll take one more response before I start telling you how this becomes important. Who wants to go last now? One more response I'll take before I move along. Anyone? Pallavi? Shweta? Yes, Pallavi. Go ahead.
Hello, good morning, sir. Myself, Pallavi here.
Mm-hmm.
Currently, I'm on a career break, and my basic
Okay.
career goal is to become a web development in web developer. In
Okay.
within 10 years, going forward of 10 years, I would really like to be an entrepreneur in the web development itself, and I
Mm-hmm.
would really like to go for networking only for the job opportunities right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Only for job opportunities. Fine.
Yes.
So, common factor for us, finding someone in your network who helps you get a job, right? Job opportunities is a common factor for all of us. Now, let's try to understand how networks are actually built, which can help you. This is critical for all of you because right now you're trying to do that. Okay. What is networking? Can someone tell me? By definition, what is networking? Anyone knows? Forget about the standard definition. Give me your version. What is networking?
So connecting people.
And
And
Exchanging of data.
Interaction.
interaction. Okay. Connecting with people, fine. Interaction, fine. What else? Anything else that comes to your mind? Very difficult, no? To understand what networking exactly is. Interaction, fine. Interaction happens as a part of networking. Let's understand that first. Interaction is not something you do, it happens because you are networking with someone. Interaction is going to happen. Yes, Pallavi.
Uh, Sharing the resumes.
Uh, no, no, that's not what I'm looking for. I think
Exchange of
exchange
information. Exchange of information.
exchange of ideas could be right. Exchange of ideas is sometimes what you do as a part of networking, but let's come to the specifics. Okay, when you network, the first thing you have to do is become a giver, not a taker. Don't make that mistake of always asking people, can you do this for me, can you do this for me, can I get a job, can you mentor me for a job, can you help me get a job somewhere. Isn't that what we all do? We always ask. We are asking people, do this for me, do that for me. When was the last time you thought I'll give something first before I ask for something? You know how I network? I'll give you an example. Whenever I am in a business forum, I meet someone for the first time and they introduce themselves to me. I think last time I met a very interesting girl who does a lot of physiotherapy and everything, starting her own clinic. Very new to the profession, but very confident person. Now, when she started telling me what she's doing, I didn't even ask what she needs. I told her, you know what? I know these 5 people who I believe will be able to help you set your clinic. Best people to work with because you need this right now. These could be the people who will help you. What is the first point I have done? I have offered help to them, to her. I said, I will offer this help to you. Now, 8 days down the line, because she knew what I did, okay, she asked me what I do in terms of my profession. She gave me 3 links to groups I can connect with for mentoring. She said, Omkar, I know these 3 groups. The founders are very close to me, and this is going to help you. So I'm connecting them to you without asking. Without asking. What is the first step that I did? I offered help. Networking is not about taking first. Understand the concept. Networking is about giving first. When you go to someone, offer help. With people who are mentors, let's say you are trying to get mentorship from someone, you don't go suddenly and ask, you know what, I need help with this. Can you mentor me in this? I'll be very thankful. Not the way to do it. The ideal way first is to tell the person how you are inspired that the expertise this person has. You give value, you get value. Understand that about networking first. You give value, you get value. Point number one. What all of you told me is all fine. Looking for jobs, job opportunities, mentorship. How will you get a job? Who is sitting there to give you a job? Technically, no one. No one is obligated to give you anything. But how can you change that? You can change the way in which you ask for it. If someone thinks that XYZ person is adding value to me, automatically you are connected to the person who can help you. That is why what is important, in the last session I was speaking about it. Do you remember what I said in one of the pointers I made last time? You remember seeing a video of a girl walking. You remember? What did I
Confidence.
tell you? Sorry?
Yes, sir.
Confidence.
You remember, right? What did I speak about? Confidence. What will people remember about you? The same confidence that you have. Otherwise, it is not adding any value to me. Becoming data analysts, becoming web developers, becoming something else is all fine. But what is it adding to me in my network? Does it help me? Does it help Omkar to have Kartika in my network? Does it help for Omkar to have Neetu in my network? Does it help if I have Shilpa or Pallavi or Manjula or anyone in my network? How? How is what you have to answer? Okay, now you have to today start thinking from the time I have started this session to the time I finish. You will tell me why someone will network with you. Start thinking now. I will need answer to this question by the end of the session. Why someone will network with you? Why will someone network with Pallavi? Why will someone network with Manjula? Why will someone network with Kartika? What do I have to gain out of it? If I have no gain, please remember I'll not network with you. I have absolutely nothing to offer to you. Otherwise, you know what it becomes? It becomes a series of WhatsApp messages we send to people. Hey, hi, how are you? If it's your friend, even if it's your friend, right? You know what? I'm looking for a job, man. Can you please help me? Forgotten, that person is not going to help you. What is that the person wants to do? Why will that person do it? If it's a very good friend, he or she might still be able to help you, might try to help, but no one goes out of the way to help anyone unless there is a value add from your side to someone. So always remember, it's about you and what you have to offer. First thing to remember. Now let's put this into perspective. I put this in front of your screen right now. All of these things you have to remember. Why is it important to have a network in the first place? The network again is not your friends, not your family. It is beyond that. So the beyond network, why is it important? Every group that you join, every group that you network with, that becomes your trusted partner in job searches, in entrepreneurship, in connecting with other people, because these are the people who know you very well. who know your personality very well. So someone will say that, Kartika, I think she has very good experience in teaching. Do you know that? I think this will come in handy when she takes up that role in your company. Now, this is what Kartika has done. Because people know it, they will spread it themselves. Point number 2, a we versus me approach. That is exactly what I was talking about right now. When you actually have a networking opportunity, most people make it about me. I want this. I want job. I want business opportunities. You know these. You know the spam calls you get, na, every day. So many spam calls we get. Credit card free. This free. That free. What is the response that we have? We'll cut the call. Unless you're looking for a credit card, right? Then you will talk to that person for 10 minutes. Otherwise, you will cut the call immediately. The reason for these things to happen is it is never about you. It is about what you offer, how you offer. Focus. What you offer, how you offer. Now I also want to know, and this is, let's say this is a task for you before the next session happens. I want to know these two things from all of you. What you offer, how you offer. And there could be one quality within you that you are trying to network with. So if that quality is confidence, then I have to see that confidence. If that quality is how you speak, how you present, then that could be something that you want to put in front of people. The idea is you always have to know these two things. Point number 3, always know that it is not about the quantity of people you know. It is about the quality of people that you know. I know 10 people who are the most useful people for me. I know that. 10 people. And those 10 people are from all industries. So I know doctors, I know, people who are from sports field. I know people who are from retail sector. I know people from pharmacy. I know people from IT. So 10 sectors covering 10 people, that means that entire network is open to me anytime. Anytime I want. All I have to do is just put a message. So when someone comes to me for even asking for a job, the first thing I do is tap into my network of 10 people. Asking them, boss, I know this girl. I think she's very nice, good, talented individual, looking for a job right now. Can you help? And that person will really try. You know why that person is trying? Not for you. He's trying for me. Why? Because he knows me. The network is built that way. So understand quality is important than quantity. Never go for a huge amount of people that you know, but the value is zero. I know people who have lot of friends. Lot of friends. They claim they have a big circle. When the actual need arises, no one is there. That means the circle is of no use. Absolutely useless circle. Build network always based on the quality you need, the quality of people you need. Find people from diverse industries. Right now it is very easy, no? You all are looking for jobs in specific sector. So you are thinking, okay, let me do this. Let me find people from IT or data science or anything, any related field is okay. I will collect people from all related fields. I will put them in my network. Then yes, job search is easy for me. Doesn't work like that. Someone from retail can help you get a job in data science. Okay, you will never know where the connection happened. He just knows someone from some company. He knows a CEO. If he tells the CEO, they'll call you for an interview, no, at least. This is something you have to know. The diverse perspective and expertise is the point I'm getting at. And finally, always network with a purpose. Don't go without purpose to any network. There are a lot of networks that you have, a lot of places where people meet, they discuss things professionally, they discuss things on a personal level. Lot of things happen in and around us. But the idea is networking with a purpose. You should know where This is supposed to be important. Now, there are three kinds of women's networks. Okay, understand this again. Women's networking is slightly different from what men do for a reason. I understand those reasons. But because you have women centric networks, I have seen most women not taking advantage of that at all. Not taking advantage, not taking advantage. See, just understand this. If all women are put in one group, and if all men are put in one group, who is going to talk the most? Women will talk the most. Obviously, because women know more things to talk about. Men will not have that many topics to talk about. No, what will they talk about? So after some time, they'll get bored. The idea of networking or women centric networks is, if you find people in your network or a women's network, there are leaders, there are a lot of people right now, in women centric networks, even Herky being an example of it, where you have a lot of these very big influential women who are there in these networks, who have done very well in their careers, who have worked 20 years, 25 years. Imagine how much you can get from them. But do you make an effort to connect? Maybe not. I've seen most women not doing that because they feel some sort of underconfidence while approaching other people just to network. They feel it will not be accepted, or they'll say something, they'll judge you on something. It doesn't matter. Even if you are being judged, how does it matter? Are you building your network in spite of being judged? Fair enough. Do it still. The idea is to build network. The idea is not to just merely talk to someone and expect something to happen. That is not what networking does. You have a lot of access to help, resources, mentorships, everything. It is there right now with you. How much are we making use of that? Think about it. This today is also a session to think how much we are tapping into those networks, how much of a use we are making for all of the forums which are available to us free of cost to do this. The biggest networks that I know charge you a lot of money to even be a part of those networks, and that is a reality. Okay, for us there are opportunities available, but I feel at times, because I know a lot of women, the only thing that stops them is they don't feel the confidence to do it. They feel, okay, if I go into any network, I don't know what I will do. Is this network for me? Will something happen? Will something really come out of this network? Don't think too much about it. The start is your only cue to see how much you will progress. Okay, understand that this is a very, very important aspect of what you have to do. Three things you need to remember from now on: connection, communication, cultivation. Read the three pointers: connection, communication, cultivation. Now, building connections will take some time. I understand that. No connection is built overnight, doesn't happen also. But once you build a connection with someone, it becomes a lifelong opportunity for you to network with that person, to get things done, to ask for help, and to increase your confidence in your networking also. Because everyone brings their own perspective, no, in network. Just imagine, today you're talking to me, I am bringing something to the table for you. That's the reason you're talking to me, right? So this give and take becomes for life when you start building the first network that you have. But it has to be seriously done. All the connections that you make have to be serious connections. You know what most people do? They will connect with someone. Okay, they'll initiate a connection, then they will disappear after that. Nothing happens. No follow up messages, no approach to meet, no approach to giving something as a part of just being the gesture of giving. Ki, okay boss, I know these people in my network, they might help you. Nothing happens. Connection initiated, forgotten. Why? Because that person did not do anything for you. That's why. How many of you are on LinkedIn right now and very active? Very active, huh? Active every day. You see messages, you post something, you do something there. Anyone? Okay, Neetu. Fine. So Neetu says she's very active on LinkedIn. Who else is out of all of you? Okay, Pallavi says she is also very active. Can anyone tell me what happens on LinkedIn which is critical for networking? What happens? Why are we there on such platforms? I'll come to a very other important platform as well a little later. But let's take LinkedIn as an example for now. What is so important for us that keeps us on a platform like LinkedIn? Tell me. The ones who are there on LinkedIn should have an answer to this question.
Sir, I think that see we can search for the things which we want in the LinkedIn, and
Okay.
if you are having some resource to share with the people who are having the same interest, we can share the resources so that they can also get benefit from it. And based upon our search, so we will be getting so much of notifications from it.
Okay. Okay. Um, how many new connections have you built from LinkedIn? New
So
connections.
not new, sir, but I had I was working with QMath, an edtech company.
Okay.
So I got a few connections from them, and
Right.
based on that, so, and another one, since now presently I'm searching for the data analyst oriented jobs. I'm getting I just connected with few IT people, so they are sharing the free online courses, right?
Mhm.
The resources, the link they are sharing. So from that we can learn and we can share the ideas.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. What about you, Neetu? You said you are also very active on LinkedIn.
Sir, I saw work opportunity there, and for mentorship, I connect people, but out of 10, only one or two reply me. All of
Okay.
them are not replying.
Correct. Correct. Okay. So only a few people are responding, or a
Yes,
few people are positive about it. Right? Correct?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Which brings me to a very important factor you all have to understand. Right? What are the three things I said right now? Connection, communication, and cultivation. What is cultivation? Read the last part that I have given there. Every relationship, whether personal or professional, requires cultivation if it is to grow and flourish. Okay? What is the meaning of that? The meaning of that is if you are trying to connect with someone, again, precisely the point. You don't connect with someone in the beginning for a specific reason only. You connect with them because you want to connect with them. You want to establish them as a part of your network. So if I establish a connection with someone, I don't have a habit of asking them anything in the beginning. I just tell them, you know what, I've seen this work of yours and I'm very impressed by what you do. I'm very happy that you are a part of my connection. It will really help if we can talk sometime. This is my way of approaching people for a new connection. This tells them that I am interested in their work, not about me. Not interested to do what I am saying, what I do. You get such messages anyway from everyone. How does it ever make a difference to us? It won't, because it is of no use. Always know that cultivation of connection is more important than just making a connection. I want you all to do something now. Let's identify an action plan for networking. You have pen and paper in front of you. This will help now. Okay. What is the action plan? Let us identify specific networking goals. Now I'll give you an option to have 2 goals only. You must have 2 goals for networking with anyone. What are those 2 goals? I want you to identify that first. Take a pen and a paper, make a note of it. But think about it first. Okay, just 2 goals I need. Now, one of it, because it's a very common thing between all of you, one of it could be finding a job, because you all said we are networking for finding a job. So, fine, I will take that as one of the goals. What is the other goal? Think and make a note. Write 2 goals that you have for networking. So, from now on, whatever you do will be based on these 2 goals only. One. Second, now you have to know, if there is an opportunity for networking. Let's say Kartika knows someone who can help Neetu. Let's take that as an example. Kartika knows someone who can help Neetu. What are some of the ways in which that connection can happen? How will Kartika make sure that this person does something for Neetu because Neetu requires it? That is another thing I want to know from all of you. Kartika, this is for you to think, because I've put you on the spotlight right now. Think that I am the one who's the connection that you're talking about. Now I also want to know how you will connect me to Neetu. And for that, what you will tell me. Start thinking. I will take your answer once I discuss 2 or 3 things with all of you. Start thinking about your answer. Point number 3. There has to be a step-by-step action plan for achieving your networking goals. Step-by-step plan. Timelines, resources. What do you need? Whom do you need? Where do you connect? For example, you want to find a job. So one of the goals of networking is finding a job. That is clear. Is it clear for all of you? Tell me with a raise of a hand if this is clear for all of you. The next part for us. Okay, I think I jumped the slide. Yeah. Next part for us, or the most important part for us, is to get a job out of the network. Everyone wants, no, a job. Fantastic. Now, if everyone wants a job, what is the timeline to get it? Have you given yourself a timeline? If not, I want to take a timeline right now in this session. So Kartika, Neetu, anyone else as well who's looking out for a job right now has to give me a timeline. Within that timeline, you will get a job. And for that, your network is going to help you. So these are 2 things I am trying to achieve out of this. Now, third most important part. What are the resources you need for this? What are the resources? You know what is a resource? Let's try to identify and define a resource today. If Kartika attends an offline event arranged by her key in the month of September or October, that is a resource she needs to find a job. The resource could also be joining, let's say, a Toastmasters club. Toastmasters club is a well-known networking forum. Let's say by joining that forum and being in the forum for 2 months will help me to find a job out of it. That is your resource. So effectively 3 things I need now. 1, your 2 goals for networking. That is the first point I need. Second, what is your action plan and timeline? And third, what are the resources you need? Fair and simple, I have put it. It is not complicated. I don't want to make it complicated also. Now, if you have understood, tell me what it is. I've given you enough time to think about it. Who wants to go first? Anyone wants to venture an answer for this? networking goals, action plan, which includes timelines and resources.
Regarding the timeline and resources,
Yes.
I'll go with those points. Sir,
Okay.
actually, see, when I decided that is to become a data analyst or data scientist,
Mhm.
no?
Mhm.
So first, I have fixed a goal that within this much of duration, I have to put all my effort to achieve this. So if you
Okay.
take me, actually, right from the January month, I have an oscillation whether to go for this data scientist oriented or
Okay.
data science analyst oriented. So
Okay.
before I fix that post, no, first I have to understand, see, what does the data analyst will do, what does
Correct.
data scientist will do. So
Right.
which suits me best, whether
Correct.
I'm good in first self analysis. I made a self analysis. Am I
Right.
good in analysis, or am I good in making the some creating the algorithms and all? So
Okay.
first I self analyzed it. First thing I have done it. So I
Mhm.
felt as of now I can put this much time to be an analyst. So
Okay.
once I enter into that role, then I can just jump into the next level. So that is
Okay.
of that's like a short term goal.
Okay.
So based on that, that is a Herky. Herky is offering a course as a course for me,
Yes.
both
Yes.
self-paced course as well as the online course. So
Okay.
self-paced course I am doing on my own pace,
Right.
but I am attending
Right.
live classes. So I'm attending it sincerely, and I'm putting all my effort to do the capstone project as well as the
Okay.
assessment level, everything.
Okay.
So
Okay.
and they're also so regarding the help and guidance they are providing, that is with all technical queries and anything.
Right.
So
Right.
my, as you said, so now I'm in the starting stage of that, the course. So towards the end of this year, at max December 2024, I would like to attend few companies, so whether I'm getting or not, that doesn't matter. But in each and
Right.
everything, I'll be getting some experience. What are the positives that I
Absolutely.
had, and what are the
Correct.
negatives that I had, and how can I improve it?
Yes.
So
Yes.
and
Very
they
true.
and I have seen so many messages from Turkey that this month this cohort is happening, and this month. So once I'm very dedicated, as you said, either through online or offline, I will plan myself to put forward me there. And so if I feel good, I will apply for it. So I will put my that is what are the positives. I'll put my positives towards them.
You know why you will end up doing this very well within the timeline that you have kept? You know why? Because you will do it very seriously. Okay. The reason I am saying you will do it very seriously is because, see, few simple things will tell a person how, the other person is going to network. If you put an effort, see, right now the session is going on for so much time. You're the only one who's on video continuously. That tells me you're serious. Okay. Whoever is serious in their approach to networking or anything else will absolutely adhere to the timelines and get a job also. You will make sure that you do it by December because you have given yourself that target. Okay. Networking is about, it is about what? If I can tell you in 2 words: showing up. Networking is about showing up. Remember these 2 words: showing up. That's it. Being somewhere, being visible, being available is enough sometimes for people to notice you. It is not so much about what you speak. Yes, you have to speak well, but it is not only about what you speak, it is about where you are at the right time. Okay? Connections, if you want to build, you have to be seen. Showing up is absolutely important for us. And that is the reason why I have asked for timelines, resources, and goals. So each and every one of you, including what Kartika has said, if all of you have made a note of this, if you have goals, you have timelines, and you know the resources that you need, that should be your focus for the next 3 months. The ideal timeline is 3 months. Okay, and these 3 things you have to achieve, but you will only achieve if you have timelines for this. Without timelines, you cannot achieve anything. Okay, what my advice to all of you is, if you want a specific job, right, you're all looking for a specific job, there are 2 3 things you will have to do. One, find communities who are going to help you. One is made by Herky only. We'll talk about it in a short while right now. These communities have women who have been in this field for years together. They have spent so much time in these fields. Now, if you get connected to these women, they share 2 things with you. They share their experiences first. They also share what you can do to get a job quicker, because they have gone through that circle themselves. That is the first thing you have to do. Second, this is a dedicated process. None of this happens overnight. Networking is also not an overnight process. It takes time to build. So, what is the ideal timeline to build a network? 3 months. It can go up to 4 to 6 months if you are a little underconfident while building your network. And that happens gradually because everyone is underconfident sometimes. So, give yourself 3 months deadline to build a strong network first. And a strong network will get you a job by itself without you even asking. Right now it is difficult because we are not doing any networking, because we might not have a network that is going to give us a job. So 3 things to remember now, if because you all are here and because you all are listening to me, 3 things by now you should have clearly noted: 2 networking goals, timelines, resources. And make sure that you have made a note of this, so that this becomes your idea of progress in the next 3 months. If that's not going to happen, very difficult to network and very difficult to get anything out of the network. I have already told you what are the benefits of networking, but let me tell you something very important from this slide. 2 things in fact will help you. Forget about the partnership, job opportunities, and ways to learn. That is quite obvious. But there are 2 other things that you get when you build your networks. One is a very different perspective. You have not done something that the other person has done in their life. So if I have worked for 10 years in my life, I can give you the entire experience of 10 years when I meet you once. I can tell you, you know what, Kartika, if you're looking for a job in this will be the best. You're right now confused. You go with this option. This is better for you. Right now, that is what is working. Aim for these companies. They are the ones who are looking for candidates like you. And I know someone in this company who can help you. Instantly, this connection happens for you. So understand that this perspective becomes very important. When is this going to happen? When you connect with these people. Second, you always have to have collective powers. That is the last point there. What is collective powers? Any network that you build will have different people, different expertise. Some are very good in marketing, some are very good in sales, some are very good in IT, pure IT. Some are good in retail. Different sectors, different perspective, but every good network has connection in all sectors. So all sectors means more job opportunities for you. The more people I know, the more people I can connect you to, because I know you. That's the reason you have to understand these 2 things: perspective and collective powers. Very, very important to understand. And networking, this is very, very important for all of you to know. I find a lot of women who are trying to network, who are trying to build their circles, but are not confident while doing so. I know why you are not confident, but let's break this down in very simple steps. Networking doesn't mean that you have to speak or you have to display certain expertise only. Okay? Networking is going there and being confident about yourself first. Whoever you are as a person, doesn't matter whether you are from data science or or retail or or fashion or anything like it. Doesn't matter to me. If I know you, if I meet you, and if you make an impression, I am very happy to be connected to you. Keep it simple. Point number one, be specific, build a rapport. And fourth, don't ever sell yourself, which most people do. Always selling themselves. I have done this, I have done that, I know this, I know that, I'm good in this technology, I'm good in this. Who cares for that? Personally, when someone tries to do that, I say, okay, you know what? I will keep in touch, but I will not make a big effort to be in touch with this person, because constantly selling themselves only, no? What is in it for me? Again, don't ever make that mistake. I've given you some examples on the right hand side, which you will carefully take a look at and start applying them when the next time you network. Every small thing is important. How you talk, how you introduce yourself, what is your body language. Last time I have discussed body language with you, how that becomes important. Why is it important to be totally attentive? Totally attentive. When I am talking, everyone is listening. I can see everyone listening to me. That means they are attentive. Otherwise, I don't know what it is. Right? I will never know. So the idea is to always be attentive, to always be giving. Immediately it should come to your mind, okay, for example, let's say, you work in XYZ organization. Someone says that I was, for a longest time, because I'm working in fashion, um, there are certain people I'm always happy to connect with. Unfortunately, I have not been able to. If this comes up in the conversation, what will you say? You know what? I know this person who I think belongs to this particular fashion brand, working there for last 20 years. I think he's a good connect for you. Let me try and initiate a call for you. Immediately, now you are the attention, right? Why? Because you offered something. You said, you know what? I can give this to you. Most people, what are they trying to do? They come to you, they'll give their visiting cards first, and this has happened to me a lot of times. And suddenly they will start talking about themselves. I've done fashion, I've done this, I've done that. 15 years I'm working, I have this expertise. Now, for me, I don't care what the expertise is. I'm not interested. I am interested to know what you can give me first, and then I can give you something else. But understand, all of you ladies, it is always a game of confidence. Never struggle with your confidence. If you're struggling right now, start working on that right now. Learn how to present better, learn how to talk better, learn how to dress better, learn how to make a good impression first. I have talked about this last time also. I hope some of you remember that. If that's the idea that you are going to focus on, you will always build a strong network for yourself. And you have opportunities these days. So earlier we never had opportunities. Now we have opportunities also to do that. Okay? See, again, because you all are looking for a job, this has come up now in the first point itself. Don't just ask for a job. You know what? Okay, since you are in this industry, I was actually looking out for an opening. No, that's not the way to do it. Why will I offer you that job? What is the reason for me to do it? The reason for me to connect with you should be apart from the job. Only then it makes a difference to me. Professional networks are very strong. Okay. I know a lot of people from IT. So I become a good connection point for all of you because you all are looking out for jobs. Or someone from Herky who is also connected to a lot of companies also becomes a part of your network. It will be of immense help to you. But when is it going to be of immense help? When you're not just asking for a job. Hey, you know what? Just give me this job. I'm looking for this data science or this kind of job, and I thought because you're an expert, you might have connections. That's not the way to do it. Learn, share knowledge, share something that you like about this person. Normally, if I connect with someone on LinkedIn, for example, I'm just giving you an example. What I do, I'll first go to their profile. I'll see some of the posts that they have done. I'll go through their posts. I'll read them. Spend 10-15 minutes time and initiate a conversation about the posts. I saw you posted something about this person. Very nice post. This is a very good topic to share. Most people don't know about it. Now I have created an impression in front of that person. Eventually, it becomes two-sided. So you give something, you take something. You give something, you take something. Then this person will also be ready to help you. You only get help when you offer help. First point. Second, never force anything. Never force any connections. Never force anyone to be in your network. If someone doesn't wish to be a part of your network, it is okay. Find someone else. Second, don't be negative while you converse with someone. Again, a bad habit that a lot of people have. They keep talking about something which is irrelevant. They'll say, I approached this person for job. Now he's not responding also. I don't know why it is like that. These people, I don't know what they have in their heads. They don't even care to reply. So unprofessional. Fine, that is the way you felt. But the third person doesn't need to know about it. And most important, whenever you are networking, whenever you are in such a position to network, whether it's in an event or anyone else, just don't stand there and look at things or people, like, not doing anything, just standing in one corner. Who is going to talk to you if that happens? Be a part of conversations. Learn to crack the code to talk to people confidently. What is cracking the code? It is very simple. Go there with an understanding that everyone will reject you. Go there with that understanding only, but be super confident. I will talk to 10 people today. 10 people will have a conversation with me, no matter what. Go and talk to those first 10 people. 5 of them will become your connections. Those 5 people will connect you to 500 other people because they saw something in you which they'll carry once they are out of the room. Understand that this is very, very critical for you. If you are going to build a network, it has to happen this way only. There is no other way to do it. Now, what to do? What to do? A lot of people keep asking me, at networking events, I'm going to attend a lot of networking events. I'll do a lot of networking. What will I do for that? First things first, how you present yourself is absolutely important. Present yourself well. Now, dressing well doesn't mean that you have to dress in a flashy way or a fancy way only. It is not like that. Most people that I know dress in a very simple way, but they look very classy. But it is important that you dress well. Never forget that. I know women, anyways, will dress well because they are more aware of their dressing. So I don't have to tell a lot of women to dress well. Most of them do. Men, I have to tell because men are not aware. So there will always be that difference. But still, I am telling you because in some cases, you might not be aware where to dress what. If that is the case, learn it from people. There are a lot of people on different forums. Even on Herky forums, you will find a few people who are experts in that area, right? Image building, or building confidence through image, dressing, fashion, style. Find take time of such people, talk to them. They will tell you a lot of good things. Again, very useful in your network. Try to do that. Think outside the box. That means you should always think something unique that people should remember about you. Something unique. It could be in the way you talk, it could be in the way you present yourself, it could be in the way you introduce yourself. Anything, but make sure that it is unique and something people remember. That's the reason you have to think outside the box. Be prepared for anyone who wants to connect with you, who might want to connect with you, who's ready to give you connections. but he wants to talk more, he wants to interact more, he or she, anyone. Be ready for those interactions. Don't shy away. Don't say, you know what, okay, maybe I cannot talk right now. Let's connect sometime later and talk. No, do it there and then. It is very important to do it there and then. Networks are built instantly sometimes. That's the reason why you have to do it there and then. Yes. Now, the most important thing, over time, I've seen a lot of communities getting developed, right? Herky, I've seen for many years now, since the time I started doing trainings and workshops and everything for them. But it has come a long way from that time, right? A community, again, it was not something that we heard a few years back, that there was a community only for women, right? Where only women are there, where only women are given importance, where only women talk. Such communities were non-existent back then. So women also had that, what do I say, always had that one complaint, maybe, that there is no dedicated network for us. Fortunately, now you have that network, right? You have that opportunity to network with women who have been there, done that many times in the past and are still doing it. Most of the women I know from this community are very intelligent and very experienced women. A lot of them are extremely useful to you. But the question is, are you part of this community first? Are you a part of this community, which is a growing community right now, which gives you an opportunity because it is an only women forum? Again, only women forums are very difficult to connect to even right now. LinkedIn is a forum, but it is for everyone, right? So again, there are a lot of issues with safety. What kind of messages you will get, who will message you is always a question. At least this is a place where you do not have any such issues, because men are not there on this community. It is only a women forum. But if you want to build a stronger community, this is the place to be in. Are you all a part of this community, by the way, right now, as we speak? How many of you are a part of this? The Herky community? Okay, Shruti says she's a part of it, which is great. Fantastic. Anyone else?
Yes, sir, I am also part of it.
Neetu is also a part of it. Madhushri is a part of it. Fantastic. Kartika, what about you? You are there? Okay, great. So now I presume most of you who are here, in this particular session are a part of this community. Now, are you using the community well is a different question altogether. Okay. Being a part of community is one thing. Using the community well is another thing. How are you going to use this community? Does anyone have any idea? Let's get into specifics now, because you are all there in this community. Very nice. I am very happy. But how are you using this? Do you know what is the best way of using this community? No?
No, sir.
Sorry, Neetu?
No, sir. No, sir.
No idea, right?
No, yes, sir.
Okay. I've just sort of shared a screenshot on the right hand side, just to give you an idea of what happens as a part of this community, right? You have different discussions, you have different groups, you can share posts, you can do everything basically, which gives you a chance to interact with a very large community. I will get Avneet in just in a while right now to talk about very, very specific things which have happened in the past few days. But this community that I have seen grow so far has many options that you have. You have specific groups you can join. Talk to those women who are in these groups who can give you, guide you those expertise that they have. You can share your own posts also. There is so much that happens that we do on other forums, right? Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. We have so many things that we do there, but unfortunately we don't do it here. Why are we not doing it here? We have so many opportunities to use this forum. Women who are going to teach you from their own expertise. Isn't that such a big deal? If we become a part of it, It will be huge for us. All of you are still trying to build this network. So joining groups, posting frequently, making sure that you are connecting with people who matter the most within the community is where you get an opportunity to engage and grow your network. And this is exclusively for you. Again, exclusively for you. I put out again something else which is very important. What do you have here? You have, see, a platform is one thing, a platform for women is another thing. Very, very specific to women, very specific to what you need, very specific to what you want. If you become a part of a discussion group anywhere here, imagine the amount of expertise you will get from it. You all are trying to find a job, you are all trying to network right now, you are all trying to build a network. How is that going to happen without making use of such forums which are there? Avneet, are you there?
Yes, Omkar, very much, yeah.
Yes. So Avneet, now, because see, I think the broad idea, yes, I have given, but I think there are a lot of things which have happened in the past few days on the
Yes, right.
community, right? I think I would want you to quickly, share your screen if you can, and let these women through some of the things which are really beneficial to them through this community. I think right now it is very important to be done.
I understand, Omkar. Just allow me 2 minutes of
Sure,
time so that I
sure.
can share my screen.
Yes, yes. So as Avneet shares her screen and gets us more insights into it, let me tell you something very interesting. Okay, I think the first event that I did with her key at that time, it was jobs for her. Now it has become her key. Was, I think, maybe 5-6 years back, more than 6-7 years back, I think. Back then, a very small community of women. Now, cut to after 7 years, it is the largest community of women which is there, which is networking, which is active, which is doing events, and which is helping so many people, so many women to find jobs, get back in their career, get back to corporate life, do whatever they want to do. Now, if this is there, it's like it's like an access, lifetime access to something which is very useful. Lifetime access you all have. But there is something you will have to do. You have to make sure that being a part of community is one thing, which is fine. You all are a part of this community, fair enough. But I still feel you're not using this community to the right potential. That is something we all have to do. Since you're making a commitment about your networking goals, about your timelines, about your resources, this is also a resource that you have. This is a resource that you have, abundant resource, to make sure that you get a few things done for yourself. Amazing how communities can help you, but you have to be that active. Now I'll just stop sharing my screen so that Avneet can share her screen also. So there you go, Avneet.
Thank you so much, Omkar. To start with, ladies, as I'm so glad to hear that most of you are already there on our portal, and it gives us immense pleasure to have all these tech women on our portal and moving ahead and learning so many courses moving forward. So to add to this, when we talk about communities, yes, we have. How many of you are part of any tech groups in our portal? Anybody, if you have joined the portal, right? Most of you said that you are there already registered with our portal. Okay, so have you joined any groups or any, any sessions which are happening on the platform? Anybody?
I did attend a health session yesterday,
Okay.
and I have registered for a couple of more sessions that are upcoming, but I don't think I have registered for any group so far.
Okay. Okay, Shilpa. So let me just start with this. How was your experience when you had joined the session? How informative did you find it? And what was your observation about it, if I can ask?
Yeah, the session that I attended yesterday, for me, it was very insightful. in terms of learning about how current health, how you can manage it, and it was very insightful session, interactive as well, and the mentor was very she did a very good job. So I benefited a lot from that. So I'm looking forward to more sessions from this.
Thank you, Shilpa. That is
Thank
that's
you.
so nice to hear. Believe me, I'm really feeling very good on behalf of Herky when I'm getting this feedback from you. So this
Yeah.
is a kind of example, ladies, which what Shilpa has experienced in yesterday's session. How she could experience this because she's active on the portal, and she could get to know that what kind of sessions are happening on the portal. So first thing first is get active, please. There are many things what we are doing. So let me start first with the communities what we have majorly been talking about. So if you can, I hope all of you can see my screen.
Yes, it is visible.
So
Omkar.
on the top, you can see my groups, which says Women Sales Network, Women Influencers, Her Start. So this is a different kind of set of groups wherein people join who are women from the sales domain do join these kind of groups. Yeah, then women influencers join women influencer group. Then if now we are talking about the tech women, you all are belonging to the tech domain, so we have particular group like this, tech visionaries. Okay, this is a private group. This is on, you have to join, and somebody will approve your request, and then you will be able to join. This is a particular, which is a not public group, but yes, we have such public groups also. We have in particular her tech group. I would want to see if, am I scrolling my screen too fast? Are you able to see it?
Yeah, it is visible, Avneet.
So see, if you can see a different kind of domains which have been covered very nicely. Women in finance, okay, planning to shift gears, okay, open ceiling, women art directors, women architects, okay. So similarly, we have one group which is her tech group. I would want to show you that also. Just give me a moment, please. See now, like this work from home group, work life balance, women on a career break. And these groups are public. You don't need any permission for these groups to join. You can just go on the portal, and where you can find the groups, if on the right left hand side you see a drop down under the Herky logo, there is home, jobs, companies, and groups. As you click on the groups, you will be able to see all these groups which I am showing you right now. Okay, then this is Champions Club, but again, this is on a request group. Okay, the main what I wanted to show you was a Hertech group. One second, just give me 1 second, please.
Ma'am, it showed as Women in Tech.
Yeah, there is one group in Women in Tech also, and there is one group with the name Hertech also. So worry not, I will be sharing the the link of that group, or probably you can just, when you're searching on the portal, you will be able to find that. I need to see why I'm not able to see it, or probably I just have to log in through another profile. Just give me a moment.
Now, as Avneet is doing that, by the way, ladies, it is very important to know that because you have so many options here, right? Tech, very specific to tech. You all are from tech. Just so many things you can do within this forum itself, right? We just talked about how important it is to network, how important it is to be on these forums. Imagine the number of connections you will make through a forum like this, so many connections, potential connections.
Yeah, so here's the group Omkar I was talking about. This is Hertech Academy.
Hertech
Okay.
Academy,
Yeah.
fantastic.
So
Okay.
see, this is the open group, which is public. What you have to do is just go and click on join. Okay, so any tech sessions which are happening, or any, not only the tech sessions, otherwise also any sessions which are happening, you will be able to, get the updates about it. And if I tell you, I'll take you to the home page. So on the top row in the in the center, you can see heading as sessions. This, right? So we have one session which is live already, which is Introduction to Herky, which is hosted by one of our team member only. Okay. Then again at 3 o'clock, there is one session. Okay. So here, when you do this view all, you will be able to see that what all sessions are going to get hosted. Okay. So there is one session which is going to host today at 5 p.m. Chat GPT for everyday wins. Okay, so it is not necessary that the topic is only relevant to your tech domain. There will be so many professional skills topics, and otherwise also general topics which you would like to join. All you have to do is to hit interested here. See, as I hit
Fantastic.
interested here, what will happen after this is that I am going to get a mail in my registered email box, okay, which will provide me the session link. Also, automatically your calendar will also be blocked for this particular session, and you will be able to join as this session is at 5 p.m. 4:50 p.m. I will be getting a reminder that I have session scheduled in next 10 minutes. Okay,
Nice.
so
Very nice.
these are all the features we have. See, the next at 6:30 p.m. today only we have everyday digital literacy. So there are many, many things which you can do, explore, and uh, get benefited with. So this is something, Omkar, I wanted to share with all the candidates, and would love
Absolutely.
that if
Absolutely.
all the candidates do join most of the groups, as it is for their benefit only.
Exactly. Exactly. Now, see, everyone who's attending this session today, it's not about, again, I keep saying it is not about a forum. It is what the forum is doing for you. Right now, all of you have to make, because you have set timelines, because you want resources, now the resources are there for you to see. So do one thing when the session is done today. Go to this community once again, find groups which are going to help you either in your job search, either in gaining knowledge, either in networking, or either just in your own field. Four different options you have, but make sure that you are a part of this. Okay, this is something, again, I'm emphasizing to you once again. Women who have been there, who have done this, can tell you in the best way what is the way forward for you in terms of job searches, in terms of networking, in terms of gaining knowledge.
So,
Opportunity is always there. Networking is, again, no rocket science. But when you have forums like these, it adds value to your network. That is where you start building your network.
so
And
in
that's,
addition to
yes,
this, Omkar would
Avni.
want to add here
Yes,
one thing. So, ladies, this platform, not this only get you in the networking space, but also it provides you we are giving you a platform where if you have, for suppose like Kartika has a skill and she wants to talk about it and wants to share her opinion and her experience. So you can yourself host a session there and promote it in your groups. And you can, that is the best way of networking, right? If you have learned something in particular, you in data science, you are under a data science program, right, Kartika, if I'm not wrong, right? So if you have some code which you want to share, you want to talk about some particular topic about data science, you can very well host a session on the platform. Okay, you can invite all the tech women around there who who are doing the data science and can benefit others as well. So you can use the platform and you can share the details. Not only just about, again, I'm reiterating the same thing, that it is not only about the tech you can do anything. You can celebrate your certifications with us. You can post as you do it on the other portals. you can do the same on our portal as well. I'll show you once
Sure.
again how you can,
Yes.
make a post also. If in case you're not aware of it, I would, take another minute, Omkar, and
Sure,
would
sure, sure,
do that.
sure.
Okay. So this is my profile, ladies. Okay. So if I want to write a post here, I will write here create something, which is on the center top, create something I clicked on. And this is what we have. Okay. If in case Kartika wants to host a session, what will you do? You will host. What These all details you have to, put in. You have an option here. If you have joined the Her Tech Academy group or Tech Visionaries group, and you feel that, I want to talk to only people who are in tech, if you're sharing something which is related to tech only. So you can do what? You have an option here, share with groups. So see, these are all the groups which I am part of. Okay. So I can host the session for all these groups. Okay. If I click on see, okay. If in particular group I want to do it, you have to select the group and then move ahead, put in the details here and just create. As you fill in the details, this create option will become live and you will be able to post this. And then you will be able to see this here. It will show in the sessions here with your topic, time, date, and who is the host. As now I have a session scheduled at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. And it shows, if you can see here, right? Avneet Jolly, host, and the name of the session is negotiation plan, right? So we
Yeah.
do give you this option as well, wherein you can be the coach for someone here and you can share your views and experiences.
Absolutely. Now, this is, most useful in what concept? Just one that I talked about just a few minutes back. Showing up. This is your opportunity to show up. It is not about doing a session, or it is not just about, sharing an experience. It is about showing up. The more people see you, what is going to happen? The more people see you, the more they want to talk to you. The more they want to talk to you, the more or bigger your network builds over time. Again, opportunities are there. I'm saying this once again. These are the platforms which provide you these opportunities. Now is the time to start using those opportunities. All of you, again, because Avneet has given so much time to show us all of the things that you can do, now start using them. Okay, don't have any inhibitions about it in your mind. Okay, is this going to work? Will Can I do a session? Can Is this something that I'll be confidently be able to do? Don't think about so many things. It is about going ahead and doing them. Once you are doing it, you will gain the confidence that you much desire. At the end of the day, you have to make it, again, more for others before it starts to work for you. Networking is a simple concept, always will remain so. You give something, you get something in return. Okay? You all understood what was talked about today, including the forum which is available for you to use now. Okay, I would request all of you to be very active here. Join the groups which are most desirable to you. Start posting, start being interactive. Sometimes being interactive is all you want to get the confidence that you need. Once you're confident, everything is set. So this is your chance to do that.
Very rightly
That's
said,
right,
Omkar.
Abhi.
See,
Yes,
always women had this complaint or the feeling that we
yes,
don't have the platform to
correct,
work.
correct,
We don't
exactly.
know. So this, Omkar, you have done so many sessions with us, and
Yes,
this has
yes.
been a repetitive question. Sir, can you share the links where we can network? Right?
Many times, yes, yes, absolutely right, Avneet.
Yeah. So this is the
Asking for
portal.
forums, yes,
Yes, this is the
very common.
portal, this is the forum for you, this is the platform for you. Make the use of it. You will meet so many of you
Absolutely,
there,
yes, true,
right?
very
The
true.
people who are in the same boat, people who would need a small hand holding, you can be of help to anyone, and somebody can be a help to you, right? So seek for the
I'll
right network, seek for the right help.
Absolutely true, very true. I'll just end by saying one thing. There are two options that you have. Okay, one is organizing the party, one is attending the party. Which is the easiest one? Attending, no? Right? Organizing is difficult. Attending is very easy. Organization has been done for you. Okay? Party is there already. Do you want to attend? That is up to you. Okay? And I would wish that you all attend, because if I had a forum like this, now at this point in my life, I'll make proper use of it fully, 200%. I'll be most active. You know why? Because the more I am seen, the more my network builds. And that is something you all have to do. I have put that note to you. Now your action plan is getting built. This is one of the resource that you have to use within your action plan. That's it. That is where I'll stop for today. Unless you have any questions to ask me, this is where we'll end the session. So if there are any questions, please go ahead. Otherwise, we'll stop here for today. I presume all have understood what I have been talking about so far. Okay, that's it.
Omkar, I
Yes,
just want to
Navneet.
give a shout out for Kartika for being on the camera constantly.
Yes, yes.
So, yeah.
In fact, she deserves an applause from
Yes.
me. So, Kartika, very consistent. I'm very happy that you're doing this. That's why I said, because you're serious, you will go a long way. You will get a job quicker than others. You know why? Because you're putting an effort into it. I know everyone again has issues, XYZ things will come, I know. But being attentive is very important. That means showing up. Today you showed up, this will be the game changer for you. Keep showing up more and more. This will be the game changer. Okay, fine. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining in the session today. Thanks, Avneet, for the inputs about the community. I guess this is where we'll stop for today.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Omkar.
you very much. Thanks,
I'm
everyone.
sure these are the great insights you have shared, and this is going to help all these women
I
more.
hope so. Yes, I hope so too. And see you
Okay,
all in the next
ladies.
session.
Yes,
Right?
Omkar.
Okay. Bye bye. Take care.